Hey, what's up, guys? Hades here. We got a new patch notes, and I'm going to run through all of the new details we have. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on what's really good, what's a great update, and maybe what's kind of useless or a bad update, and how you can kind of optimize for the coming patch. First, starting off, great update. Potential level increase. This is really good. A lot of servers are having issues with super fast tarantula kills, 5, 10, 15 seconds, and it's just gone. You only have time to hit it once or twice. Hopefully that this level cap fixes it. I know on our server we have a problem with it dying in under 10 seconds, and I know a lot of others have the same problem. So this is a great change. I hope it fixes the issue. Second, comping illusion battlefield registration. The list is so good. If you've ever managed an IB team, you know how annoying it is to put 40 random players from a roster into the thing. But now you can just set a predetermined list and then swap in a few people who can't make it, and it makes life so much easier. This is a huge quality of life buff. I really like this optimization. Alliance member list batch configuration is hopefully going to be pretty good. Very similar to this one, where you can batch move people from 3 to 4 or 5, from 4, 3, 2, or 1, and for different various reasons. People sometimes put you in rank 2. Everyone rank 2 is an IB player. People separate them based on activity or whatever it may be. It's just going to be a nice quality of life buff as well. AP and SP limits increase. This one's huge for me. Sometimes you cap out at the 250 SP. Now it's 350, which is huge. Gives you extra time through the day if you're really busy, or can only check your phone once a day or whatever it may be. And same with the base increase for the AP. I'm always stuck at 1600. If you fall asleep for longer than 6 hours, or you didn't get to empty your AP at night before bed, this is going to come in really, really handy. It's also going to come in handy when you're just raiding gnomes. I've said this many times, but you want to have below 1600. I went just barely over, but then I'm going to raid and it's going to tick back under, so that my AP is always counting up. If this number increases to 2100 or 2600, it's a little confusing as to how much it is, because it says 500 and 1000, but hopefully the total limit will be increased by 1000. 2600 would be amazing. New optimizations. This I think is my favorite one of the entire patch. I already made a whole video on this one. Go check it out. It'll be probably out next to this one. But switching Lord talent pages no longer cost the 200 gems. This is game changing, maybe even game breaking. Like, when you look at the talent page, the amount of things you need or want on a daily basis, I mean, imagine getting to swap between all the little goodies every day, all the time. Switching to movement speed when you need it, switching to march speed when you need it, being able to switch whenever. You don't have to spend 200 gems to get rank advancement or switch to aid. Like, there's all these crucial things you need, but it's going to be free to switch now. So make sure you check that video out. It's a really good one. And this is my note for the patch. Like, this is the big key one. I'd be keeping my eyes out for this. Alliance contributions for core. Gathering nodes now gathers contributions. I think this is going to be a good change. We'll see how much it gives, and it might change the way you guys collect nodes on your server. I'll probably make a new video on this when it comes out to get the real data and if it's worth changing anything you need. Added displays on XP and the merchant ship. It currently looks pretty bad. I think that what they're fixing is this kind of black XP. It's very hard to tell what goes where. I mean, there should be a bar here, and I believe that's what they're fixing. I hope it's what they're fixing. Adjusting rules for dispatch lists, which is fine, and in claim interface. Nothing here is of too much value. Mercantile path interface optimizations, nothing big. And then finally, this is probably the biggest game changer, maybe even more than the Lord Talents, if in terms of metas, this could shift the meta. Now, if you're confused on what Silhouette, Abyss, and Corruption are, I will show you what those are. If you go into your open arena, you have access to all the dragons and the skills, and we can open up these Silhouette, Abyss, or Corrupt. So one by one, let's break them down because it's really important. 6% goes to 10%. Now that's a pretty significant boost. It's almost double, which is kind of crazy. If they had made it 12, it would have been double. I think this is going to be very large. I guess we'll see how this impacts meta. We're currently in a holy meta. Everyone uses holy. Every mega whale uses holy. There isn't even the option to use shadow. So it's hard to tell exactly how powerful it'll be or not, just because there's so few people that actually use it. Going on to the next one, we have Dark Breath. This is now going to change from 30% or 30% plus 2% per level to 50%, 5% per level. And I don't know, that sounds pretty broken to me. The amount of increase is kind of crazy. It's mostly like you don't get the bonus till they're at 30% HP, but now it's at 50%, and that really changes the game because the activation is so much faster. But it's not just faster, you're getting the 3% boost per level, which is gonna scale, you know, as your dragon gets stronger. And at the max level, this would be pretty strong. I believe this would be a very legitimate threat if you switch to this one. And again, not a whole lot of people are using this. It's too early to get data for it, but we'll definitely get some data on this, and I'll definitely try and get some whales to test this out. And the final one, Eclipse, now silences the front row, which is not changed. When the target is immune to control, increased damage taken by 30%. This is the new part. So the way it currently works is it silences the front 2 units, and it's a guaranteed silence. It's not the, I think it's like 90% rate or whatever. But basically, you're going to get 30% bonus damage if they're immune. So a lot of heroes like, I don't know, Alexander is immune. Or if you slap on something like Fighting Master, this is going to make you immune to silence. So anyone running this, Hybrid Marches, any Poseidons, anyone running it on whatever in the front row, you're going to get the 30% boosted damage, and that's another option. I believe all 3 of these options are so strong that they could definitely switch the metas. If I had to make a prediction, I think Shadow is going to be much more viable. It already synergizes with a lot of skills. It just is not quite up to par with the Holy Dragon at the moment. And finally, we're getting some adjustment difficulty as we grow more powerful. The gnomes should be more powerful. But that's about it for this one, guys. I can't wait to see the Shadow Dragon, and I think my favorite one is absolutely going to be this one. Make sure you're abusing this as much as possible. And if you guys like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.